Hello, class. I am Bryson Meek, and I am running for President of the United States of America. I know. A couple issues I want to address are poverty and climate change. Through knowledge comes power. Through power, we can make a difference in the best way possible, but it starts with you. One of the major issues in America is poverty. Poverty means low income or poor. Poverty affects education and crime at a serious level at a higher rate in the United States more than anywhere else in the world. People that grow up poor are far more likely to end up poor as young adults, according to the University of Minnesota. How poverty affects education is the mental perspective of their home life, resulting for them to not be at their full potential at school the next day. If they're going through some type of stress, seeing their family argue, it affects them. They're going to be thinking about it. They might not get enough sleep. Whatever they got going on, it's going to affect them in their performance at school. Also, not having the right resources due to being low income. Poor children typically go to rundown schools with inadequate facilities where they receive inadequate schooling. They are more likely to drop out of high school or not go to college compared to wealthier kids. Their lack of education in turn restricts them and their own children to poverty, once again helping to ensure a vicious cycle of continuing poverty across generations. Secondly, poverty affects crime. It allows a vicious cycle of normality and peers to influence children in a negative way. In such neighborhoods, children are more likely to grow up under the influence of older peers who are already in gangs or otherwise committing in crime. And people of any age are more likely to become crime victims. Moreover, because poor and near poor people are more likely to commit street crime, they also compromise most of the people arrested for street crimes, convicted of street crime, and imprisoned for street crimes. More than 2 million people in the nation's prisons and jails come from poor or near poor backgrounds. Criminal behavior and criminal victimization, then, are other major consequences of poverty. Once again, according to the University of Minnesota. Some ways we can improve education is by having more of the budget from the state go to education, or even increase taxes to go strictly to education. We can also help improve crime rates in poverty neighborhoods by keeping the children busy and providing better influences, getting more athletic programs that will be paid for, of course, such as boxing, football, basketball, chess, etc. Also providing programs in local parks for after school that can help tutor students, whether they're in elementary or in college. The goal is to provide resources to make them feel like they belong somewhere other than the streets and to make them feel comfortable. I'd really like to see people in the NFL, the NBA, I would like them to see this kind of program and take initiative to reach out to the community. If Odell Beckham, Floyd Mayweather Jr., they're reaching out to the communities, to these streets, and telling them, hey, let's get involved with this, let's do stuff like that. These are type of social influences that I really believe can affect children and communities. Other than that, I would like to address something that's really a world issue, but I want it to be prioritized in America, and that's global warming. If you are unfamiliar with this topic, it means that our planet is heating up. What this means is that sea levels are rising, floods, climate change, droughts, etc. This is a serious issue. Florida will be affected by this drastically. Homes will be having an ocean front right outside their doorstep. Huge floods will devastate environments. In California, climate change is taking a toll on our agriculture and also affecting the wildfires, which is making them extremely worse. Each year, they're breaking records for California's wildfires. It is affecting everybody's crops. This whole climate change is something that is literally happening right now. And a lot of damage is done, but we can still make a difference if we put our minds to it and everybody works together. Like I said, this is a world problem, but this is something that we can take on and make a great difference as a country, as a whole. If we take pride in all this type of stuff, we will really be able to make a difference in this. We can switch everything to solar panels, and this comes with a great cost. We can We can switch everything to solar panels, and this comes with a great cost. We can make that happen by changing where we put our money into. We have to start thinking of the future for mankind. Also, I plan on making sure we do not chop any more trees down. We need to take away the carbon, and we can plant more and more and more. Together we can conquer so much change. Let's be the team and take care of each other and our planet. Thank you so much.